All right. We couldn't figure out how to do an incoming chair joke, so we're going to just go straight now. Please welcome our next chair for fiscal year 2022, Jim Maibach of Peyco Southwest Realty. Jim. All right, he's ready. All right. If anybody has had the chance to talk to Jim over the last couple of months about tonight, you know, Jim has been saying that tonight's not the annual dinner or the annual show, it's his coronation, right? Has anybody here in the room heard that? Speak up if you've heard him say his coronation. All right, so we got a little surprise for you, Jim. Right over here, let's see. If you could put that on, we'd appreciate it. Sit on the little pillow and wear the... All right, you can take it off for now. Set it next to you, yes. It's a very, very valuable crown. So
I didn't know about that, so thank you very much.
You are very, very welcome. But now in all seriousness, and I know that you being chair is very serious for you.
Thank you.
Right? You've been a long-time member of the chamber, actively engaged. So why does being chair of this chamber hold so much special meaning for you?
Well, probably the longevity of my wife's family, Patricia. I want to thank you for welcoming me to Arlington when I moved down here, and just having the opportunity to go to work for a family that was already engaged and from here made me feel very comfortable about going to work in the family business and having that opportunity to get involved in the community and make Arlington just our home and where we invested our future and our future's kids. And it was just the right time, the right place, and the right family, and it's all worked out great. And I love this community. Thank you.
All right, we're happy to have you here and have you happy as our chair. By the way, Paul Yarborough was chairman of the chamber back in 1978, I
79.
think. 79, all right. I missed it by a year. All right, Jim, we had an executive committee retreat not long ago, and during that conversation, we decided that we were going to put more resources and people towards our members.
Yep.
Why did you think that was important?
Well, a little bit ago, before moving into the slot to move into the chair position, which I was very grateful for the leadership that's been here with people like Bob Duncan and Dan Dipert and Jerry Jordan, and those people really had an influence on me. There were people I could call and talk to about business. We lost my father-in-law in a car wreck in 1989, and I stepped into that role, and I needed to count on people in this community that were experienced businessmen to ask questions, and they came to my aid always. And it's just getting to know everybody in this room and appreciating what they do and the opportunity to do business with them and hear their story. And it's about small business. Arlington, great location, great leadership from Tom Vandergrift to bring the entertainment district. But it was the opportunities that all the businessmen in this room in the decades before us worked very hard to make it the community we have now.
Yeah, thank you. That's great. All right. Y'all might not know that, Jim, you're a guy from far northeast Arlington. I think you like to call it Quincy, Massachusetts, but we're going to call it far northeast Arlington. No, Arlington is an adopted home for you.
Yep.
Right, but you've been actually involved, and what I'd like to think is, as you look back and you started working for Paul Yarborough, as you mentioned, in the 80s. Mm-hmm. So you look back to what's happened over the 40 years since, or almost 40 years since. How proud of you are of how Arlington has developed, and would Paul be proud of where we are?
Oh, I think absolutely. My wife told me a while back that you weren't born in Texas, but you're a Texan now, and that made me very proud when she said that. You've lived here longer than you've lived anywhere else in your lifetime, and the military brought me down here, so I'm proud of that as well. But the fact of the matter is that this is a great community, and I was always thankful for the opportunities that were afforded me. But the welcomeness of the mayors in the past, Richard Green, Harold Patterson, and those mayors of just what can you do for Arlington? How can you make it better? And where do you want to get involved? And I hate to say this about New England because it was my birthplace, but down here it's what do you want to do and how do you want to make it better? And it's not where are you from and what do your parents do? And that could be that way up there in Massachusetts. And I just actually went to my 45th high school reunion last weekend, had a great time, but it's this community here, the people here in Texas, the people in North Texas and in Arlington, Texas, people that make it happen. And I love doing business with all of you guys.
All right, thank you, Jim. All right, you heard Kelly up here. She was doing some trash talking. She seems pretty confident about the lip sync battle.
Yep.
We saw your moves coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anything you want to share with Kelly?
Well, have a little costume change that will be interesting, and we'll go at it. We're going to battle, and I just really hope. I thought about this. I really hope Kelly wins because the Rangers have a really tough season, and she could use a win on the outgoing. And I'm all for Kelly. I love Kelly, and go Texas Rangers, but also go Dallas Stars. So I'm going to be Dallas Stars.
All right. Hey, we're looking forward to a great year, Jim.
Okay, thank you.
When you go off, take that, but realize, I know you wear a crown around the house anyway,
Oh, yeah.
but you can't wear that crown for 6 more days. So thank you for being with us. Let's give him a round of applause.